And hello there, this is DrIzixs with another episode of This is the Police, where we have some newspapers to look at. Farmer claims government poisoned harvest. Oh no! Crocodile found in inner city river. Even worse! Projectionist accidentally plays porn at last picture show. Oh my, how saucy. Yeah, so let's go to work. Just gonna turn this down slightly. There we go. Oh, Numata didn't come into work today. Well, it's too bad. Nava didn't come into work today. You're tired. Can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Sure. You need the rest. Sorry, some of my relatives have come to visit. They're from another country, and we've never met before. Can I have the day off? No. I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Yes. Same with you. Yeah, we're going to be down a couple officers, but it's not going to be terrible. Hopefully. Let's get started. What do we want to do here? I'm kind of missing my records already. Let's go for this one. Sure. Ah, swanky. Very swanky. So, what do we got today? LGB protest. For several years, we have constantly been pestered by the LGB organization with its constant whining about gay rights. Recently, things have been relatively quiet, but last week, 3 high school teachers were fired under laws banning the promotion of homosexuality among adolescents. Are we living in Russia? What? I'll explain some things here. These teachers spread LGBT brochures among our school children, teaching them tolerance. We dismiss them fairly and according to the law, but activists are gathered outside the school, writing in protest. The children aren't there to learn about men kissing and all the rest of the circus. The participants need to be taught a lesson, so they'll think twice next time they climb out of their holes. City Hall sucks. Alright. Got some stuff going on over here. Yep. 150 gay and lesbians have gathered at the school, demanding to talk to the administration. Headmaster refuses to open dialogue and locked himself in the office. I'll send a few officers. Floridor, you can take care of this, right? And Grant and Hoskins. And I guess, just in case, we'll send the paddy wagon, but... we have to send the SWAT? No, I don't want to send the SWAT. No. Okay, I have to send 4 officers, apparently. Higgins! Alright, I guess we gotta send all this stuff, otherwise we're not allowed to. Martin said, Jack, the teachers are actually fired according to law, America as it is. However, the protests have a right to assemble and express themselves as long as no one is in danger. I have a couple ideas about how you can cover yourself if things go sideways. Evidence against Stygian Floridor. We could forge an official recording of police car chatter, and one of the officers involved the expression the protest talks about his hatred of gays while discussing news about the teacher who were fired. He'll say, even better if we stick him all in the gas chamber. Holy crap. Evidence against the church. We forged a letter complete with a church seal listing secrets that you supposedly shared in the confessional a few years ago. We redact it so the prosecutor won't get any compromising information. And we'll add a postscript to which the bishop allegedly requires you to punish the sodomites, threatening otherwise to disclose your list of sins. No? Both these seem pretty terrible. Hey, I got paid. Huh. City Hall, you always disappoint. Just saying. Oh, we got a threatening phone call. Seems pretty intense. Ola Paget said this is the second time a man called her on the phone and threatened her, saying he's going to feed lead to her whole family. I heard some men laughing in the background, talking about how they can't wait to finally try out their new machine guns on live targets. I'm quite well-known political activist Freeburg, and so the rest should be related to my work. This seems pretty important here. Dang, they're really trying to take my entire team away from me. Enough? Hopefully. You're good officers. Don't get yourselves killed, alright? Whew. It's been a crazy day already. investigations. Hit and run. How's the details coming here? We're still a little confused what's going on. Just don't know. Well, we'll figure that out later. Drug sales are still lacking on frames. Suppress the protest by force? No? I know it makes City Hall happy, but these guys are jerk faces. Alright, threatening phone call. Situation's more seriously than I thought. Requesting reinforcements. Okay. My SWAT team's kind of busy right now, though, so we'll send a couple guys. And hopefully everybody else gets back soon. Because, well, this is happening. Prostitution, child molestation. Holy smokes. City's falling apart. Alright, let's get you going here. Alright, so Russell Silfer has enraged in the presence of prostitutes along a road along the outskirts of the city. Haha, skirts. Apparently, there are a dozen prostitutes lined up, and they're practically throwing themselves at the passing vehicles. Some are exposing their breasts and asses in an attempt to attract customers. What? Get over here and right away and deal with this shamelessness. You can take care of it. Take Higgins and the paddy wagon. Alright, take Hodskins, and guess we gotta wait a little bit. Well, maybe I should have gone with this one. Schoolgirl Kathleen Compost said that her friend Stacy Pegg gave their teacher a greeting card directly with a heart. The teacher made an obscene joke and told her to come to his office after school. I pretended that I was leaving, but then I went back to listen to the door. The frightened girl continues. First they were talking quietly, but then they were commotion, screaming and crying. I think this might actually be a hoax, but I'm not 100% sure. Hey. Well. Fender caught Zoe found some automatic weapons. I'm going to ask the Mafia to sell it. I can't just send Grant. Chief, what are you crazy? I'm not going out there alone because of the whole police murderation thing. Fender escaped. Well, that person works there, so hopefully it's okay. Prostitution. Fender's caught. Officers unharmed. And yeah. This is what happens. I don't have people coming in. Jeepers. Right, oh, we gotta finally got most of our folks back, at least. And of course, a mass riot. A hysterical young person just called in, shouting, "Good God, the prophecy has come to pass. Dozens of zombies are growing in the park, just like from the movies. Oh my God, vampires, Freebreakers doomed, said the National Guard." I think this might just be like with a zombie day thingamajigs people do sometimes. Okay. Send in the SWAT team. Thankfully it's right here, so yeah. This is a kind of a crazy day. So yes, have two things pop up at the same time. Yep. Ben was frightened by a horror film festival. That idiot. The day grows long, I guess. Well, then the city was free of crime forever. Oh, what's this? So, Mrs. Kamsby complained about her neighbors arguing very intensely. They're a young, hot-headed couple, and it sounds like they're about to come to blows. Well, send you, Friedberg, and Hoskins. How about that? This game is getting pretty crazy. Alright, the woman says she was out for an evening jog and she noticed a black guy in a hood following behind her. I was about to go get away from him, but I'm afraid the bastard is still looking in the park, waiting for one of the other girls. Well, he could just be jogging himself, but we'll send a couple people over. Jackie swore an oath to serve the city. We can't keep your promises, we can't keep ours. Dude, I am protecting the city. People can protest. Jeepers. Deal with it. It's a freedom of speech. Crappy mayor guy. I should run for mayor. Then probably lose. No quarreling. The man was working out to a loud TV. The woman was making a salad, cut her finger rather badly, was running to a neighbor's to call an ambulance. Her husband was only trying to stop bleeding with a towel. Well, playground attempted murder. Hurry, there's some guys here who'd caught a transvestite and decided they'd work him over. They slipped off the guy's tights, and they're acting like they're going to lynch him with them. They said they're going to hang him over the bar. Crap. Sounds important. Higgins, and let's send the padding wagon. Suspicious individual? Man in question is a medical student who also runs at night. Dang false alarms. I still feel bad about the one I missed. Well, at least got so things. A hit and run. No new frames found. Investigations. A hit and run. Well, the lead investigator is missing in action, so the drug sales. We got some frames. All right. So, so what do we got? We saw a little fella that wanted Jackie. He ordered cherry juice. And drank at the bar, and then went to the bathroom with some bearded guy. Then they're going to just up for a little tickle. You see that a lot these days. Well, maybe something like this. Yes, Bruno Savani, student. Excellent. It's Bruno Savani is dedicated to rest Bruno Savani. Works at the Atlanta Funeral Home. Attempted murder. This is more serious than we thought. Requesting, requesting reinforcements. I'm gonna need some people for my other thing here. Kingston Bond, you go take care of that. Simpson as well. Good luck. It's for you. Send in Beasley. So most of his students and Atla Funeral Home. Kind of late. Probably be at the university. There. Proceed. For you guys, well, I guess I can still send you two. That lead detective there's a lower chance of success. Are you sure you want to send the cops alone? Sure, they're good cops. No, I probably should have put Floridor over on the second option there. Just gotta wait for everything to happen now. The day is pretty much done. A lot of activity at the beginning, pause in the middle, and then wrong place. Well, that's a problem. Attempted murder. Excellent. Officers unharmed. Yeah. Good. Good to hear. And drug sales. Offender's been caught. Excellent. We are able to arrest all suspects. Very good. Very nice. Alright, so we managed to survive the day. That's pretty cool. So the B shift's coming in. They're mostly rested these days, but they're coming along. And Beasley. Oh, sorry. Having flashbacks to short circuit. Anyway, let's end the day. Checkpoint. Day 62. More newspapers. Twister Strip Club owner. My dancers are all feminists. Police Academy student selling cocaine. Crazy arms flip-flop. Film flop. Okie dokie. So it seems like the day has been pretty boring. Hooray, it's nice having a good car.
All the information about Laura, just like you asked.
Mr. Boyd, keep your voice down. Someone could be listening.
Oh, I'm sorry, Emma. It's my first time doing something like this. Here's the envelope. Everything's in there.
Fine. Mr. Boyd, please write for Mr. Fry on this envelope and drop it in the mailbox across the street.
What? I don't want this handled like it's some kind of game.
Mr. Boyd, those are the rules. Now please, lower your voice.
Fine. Okay, Emma. I'll put this envelope in the mailbox across the street, just like you said.
I'm real subtle.
Wonder how that damn Mr. Fry is gonna get an envelope out of the mailbox.
Talking to yourself, Mr. Boyd? And we thought we'd have to catch you at the police station. But it turns out Jack Boyd has come down to meet us personally. Do you know why we're here, Mr. Boyd?
Nope.
I don't even know who you are.
My name is Eugene Chaffee. I'm a businessman. Rather, a restaurateur. Although I usually tell everyone I'm a businessman. Which sounds better? Businessman or restaurateur?
Neither.
Oh, I think I've heard of you. You have a restaurant and a slaughterhouse. And you serve refried veal steaks.
It's people.
Well, refried veal steaks isn't my only business, but perhaps it's what I'm best known for. I thought it was time we meet, Mr. Boyd, and my friend here. I believe you're already acquainted. His name is Troy Starr.
Never heard of him. So what do you want, Mr. Chaffee? Looking for a spokesman for your beef products? I recently changed my image. And my hair.
Eugene and I really want to help you, Mr. Boyd. Although after our phone call, I've had my doubts. I was making love to my wife, and you called me and told me to fuck myself.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of behavior is rude and inappropriate, Mr. Boyd.
I didn't mean to offend you, Mr. Starr. Just thumbing my nose at that prick mayor of ours. You keep making love to your wife, or did I ruin the mood?
There's a nice cafe around the corner. Spare us a couple of minutes of your time, Mr. Boyd. Lately, I've been so busy that I rarely get to sit and relax in such a nice place, and with such interesting company.
Yeah.
Get to the point, Mr. Chaffee. I'm busy, too. In fact, I think I hear some teenagers next door robbing and raping an old woman. Maybe she's your aunt.
You see, Mr. Boyd.
Good morning. What do you want?
A big mug of beer.
We don't serve big mugs of beer.
Then a small mug of beer.
We don't have beer in any size glasses. This is a family restaurant. Moms and dads come with small children. I can bring you a lollipop to suck on.
Okay.
Monica, where's your famous charm? Bring the gentleman a beer. I'm sure you've got a bottle under the counter. Check between the dead cats and the dried heads of your ex-boyfriends. This man, by the way, is your police chief.
Don't be silly. The police chief has a bald spot the size of a toilet seat.
So,
I like her.
as I were...
Oh, my phone's going. Oh, his phone. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Eugene. It's Rogers. Probably forgot how to wipe his ass.
Again.
When you're 82, Troy, you'll probably forget you need to wipe your ass at all. But very well, run along. We can continue without you. So, Mr. Boyd, as you may already know, the official job of my old friend Mr. Starr is to cause trouble for you. But believe me, it's not out of malice. It's to maintain his cover at City Hall. But to somewhat balance out this trouble, I've decided to help you out. Every day, pay close attention to your morning newspaper, Mr. Boyd.
A new mechanic.
You'll find messages hidden among the pages. Simple notes, but make no mistake, the information you'll find there is extremely useful. You see, Troy Starr isn't my only spy.
Gasp.
That's it, Mr. Boyd. I told you it would only take a couple of minutes. I wouldn't want to disturb you while you're enjoying your drink. Keep in touch, my dear little cupcake. Oh yes, I'm quite good at puns.
I don't know what this guy's deal is.
Never imagined what meeting Robespierre would be like.
Oh,
But I
this
certainly didn't figure the first thing he'd do was buy me a drink. Getting them to serve a beer at a family cafe? And this Robespierre has some strange superpowers. Strange, but not entirely useless.
Forgot about the vigilante guy. All right, Ziegler didn't come to work today. Well, my cats ate some cream paste past its sell-by date, and they are diarrheaing all night. They are better now, but I'd like to spend the day with them. Can I have the day off? No? I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Yes, because I have people that are needing a day off. Come on. So they're having problems here. Alright, Fishbach and Suspaki are out, so let's start the day. Right, let's go for this one, maybe? I don't know. Fire the brain. The fire in the brain. The fire in the brain. More groovy tunes. Alright, Bruno Savani turned out to be a member of a gang known as Atala Funeral Home. He could help you take down the gang if you make him an informant. Interesting. I will accept this. Alright, Chief, the suspect is denying everything. If you want to get to this guy's boss, we'll have to loosen his tongue. Alright, yeah, sure. Proceed. Interrogate. Let's interrogate him. We have prepared a profile of the suspect. The information we have gathered will help you identify his weak points and use them during the interrogation. When asking questions, so be careful. If you screw up too many times, the suspect will likely refuse to cooperate, and then will either have to give up or resort to extreme measures. Oh my. Alright, so Bruno Savani, he's male, subject suffers from phobia, phonophobia, once hospitalized for electrical burns, and since then he avoids electricity. Efforts by a psychologist to help him deal with these childhood trauma have proven unsuccessful. As a child, Bruno Savani was a competitive swimmer and placed in a dozen competitions. He gave up the sport after an unpleasant experience after he finished swimming lessons one evening. Some girls locked him inside his locker and left him alone there all night. Since then, he has repeatedly appealed to psychologists to help him with his fear of the dark and closed spaces. He is also regularly exposed to violence at home. So he's afraid of electricity and closed dark spaces. Okay. After the death of his parents in an automobile accident, Bruno Savani dedicated himself to his studies and graduated high school with honors. He received a scholarship at a prestigious college where he was counted one of the 3 best students. He also took several jobs while he was in school. On one of his jobs, the Italo Funeral Home, he met Dante Gambino. They have since grown close. Mr. Gambino has assisted Savani in the past, bailing him out when Savani got into minor James. Here listed as Savani's emergency contact. Interesting. Cool. Alright, what are we doing here? We seem to have roughed him up a little bit. I've always wanted great hair. Just something special to take care of it. Who do you work for? My own boss, pig. Well, that's not helpful. Okay, so we already know you're in with Dante Gambino. He worked for you, or is it the other way around? How about you simplify your life and help us out a little bit? Your mother isn't happy about what's going on here. She just called the police station in tears. I'm not sure that's going to work. Listen, you're young and clever. You help us, it'll help you. Put in a good word for you. You might even get to go to college after all. He's already in college. Let's go for this one here. That's the first time I'm hearing that name. Alright, you are lying, Dante, and talked to you after the death of your parents. Let's check this again. So one of these jobs, they met him at the Dante Gambino Funeral Home. As a system in the past, bailing him out. You are lying, as I repeatedly bailed you out of here. You'd be a fool to deny it. We recorded everything. Surveillance. I can't prove it, but I smell liar a mile away. Let's go for this one, because that's the one that actually makes sense. Okay, fine, I'll tell you what you want. Cool. Okay, I'll tell you everything. It was Dante Gambino. I got the drugs from him. I just did what he asked. Cool. So we need to work on this guy now. Let's start to investigate him. Dante Gambino keeps drugs at the Tala Funeral Home. Alright, Mole, you're in charge of this. Armstrong still needs to rest and take Walmsley with you in Davenport. Good luck. Well, the day begins. We already got construction site theft. Elderly security guard Robert Childress saw 6 people break through a hole in the fence around a construction yard, climb onto the site, and start filling up a cart with bricks. At first, the guard was only worried about the stolen brick materials, but then the thieves started climbing into more dangerous construction areas. He began to fear for their lives. These idiots are going to get themselves killed. You've got to hurry. Well, he's the security guard, so he's probably paying attention. Let's send the Beard Inn, Austin, and Wuckles. How about that? 4 people should be able to take care of it, hopefully. If not, we'll gonna have some problems. A robbery in the ghetto. A young man who has just been robbed called a report. He came through the gate with a knife and demanded my wallet. I tried to run, but he caught me and pushed me onto the ground. In addition to my wallet, he took my watch, shoes, and even my belt. My mother gave that to me. All right, Kemp and Proctor, you're on it. Mafia assignment. There we go. Jack, we have something going down today in the suburbs at 11:40. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think 500 should be enough to... All right, 11:40. You know, sometimes this game reminds me of a little bit of Papers, Please. One of the suspect was running around and almost fell down an elevator shaft. He's standing right next to the edge, and there's terror in his eyes. Push the suspect to the elevator shaft. He's a kid. It's a long way down. No. Let's step back. Excellent. The offender's been caught and people are unharmed. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. We're good at making proper decisions here. Eddie's Burgers is having issues here. Wait. Okay, this is not 11:40. Eleanor Compton went to wash her hands before eating, but wandered into the cafe's kitchen by mistake. I looked around and saw several bags of white powder. No cocaine a mile away. I watched TV. It's probably just... I don't know, you know... It's not cocaine. The drug possession investigation started. Excellent. So until we got some frames, we're not going to be do much here. There's an old employee that's job is to import and distribute drugs. Yes. Dead bodies. From Mr. Boyd, you know to me, and I suppose that's just as well. As for what I do, you probably wouldn't approve, so I won't trouble you with any unnecessary details, and get straight to the point. For one very specific, let's call it an operation, I need 3 dead police officers, 1 female, 2 male. Race and age do not matter. I'll return in a couple days to collect the bodies. We wouldn't want them to start decomposing. What? What? What is this? Some sort of psycho killer who's like gonna Frankenstein up something? We got some people checking out a funeral home. Do you want to just... What is this? What? No, I'm not gonna get my officers killed. That'd be terrible. I don't want to lose Mr. Beard. Drug possession. Mr. Compton saw several transparent bags with ordinary salt and mistook the contents for cocaine, as I suspected. Idiots. Alright, we got an animal assault. Who was assaulting the animal? A man just called in. His voice was high-pitched. He sounded hysterical. Hello, police? Some kind of beast broke into my apartment and it's running all over the place. Oh, running all over. Everywhere. Good God, one bite from this thing and I'm dead. Hurry. It's like a squirrel, isn't it? Beard, Austin, you're informant, and Wuggles, you could take care of this if you could. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? We got psycho killers trying to get me to off police officers. Double homicide. Oh, there. Unidentified man who was unable to pay for his checkout. Oh, I got a Steam thing here. He reacted by killing cashier, the security guard, and fled the scene. Armstrong, get on it. Good luck. Still don't have this properly sussed out yet. I don't have anything on motorcycles here is the thing. You know? Only we had some knowledge of what's going on. Then perhaps we'd be able to tell something. Animal assault. Large wasp. Idiots. Disappointed. Jack. Oh, crap. I forgot the thing. We didn't know why you did it, but we hope you had a good reason. Don't forget who your friends are. We don't want any more trouble. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the 1140. There's like wasps and things. But here, Cynthia Jason filed a complaint against Warwick at our building. It appears he's been very vulgar and follows her around. I've never seen such a horrible jerk. Punish him? Let's send Burry and Mealy over. Seems like pretty much nothing. Come over here and punish him! What? Alright, Jack, you got into our business when you opened an investigation regarding double homicide. It'd be better for both of us if the whole thing is just settled by 1558. Hopefully 3,000 will cover your expenses. I think double homicide. We're just going to archive it. Okay. Thank you for doing business we asked. Here's the amount we agreed on. I'll take it. Hurry, I'm making money again, kind of. Yeah, let's dead people. Alright, so according to an anonymous source, a house registered to Ernest Franklin is being used to produce and store large quantities of drugs. Franklin has a record a mile long, including illegal weapons and drug charges. Last time we had him in here, he just opened fire on some teenagers for climbing onto his yard to retrieve a baseball. Alright, Flores, take Proctor and Wuggles and the paddy wagon. Good luck. What's this? Alright, you need 4 police officers today. It's a very important day for my daughter. She's getting married and I want everything to be perfect. I'm a very powerful businessman. We're taking the kind of success you can get without making enemies. So no surprises today. I could do without a little trouble. Okay. Maintenance worker Billy Sue, whose behavior Jinx complained about, had only whistled as the girl passed by, which is really kind of rude and kind of one of those things you really shouldn't be doing, because it's kind of like, yes, I'm going to be impersonal and objectify you, and you know, you obviously don't appreciate this, so. But I'm going to be all like you. I mean, up into your business here. Alright, already there. Oh, the situation's more in reinforcements. Alright. Not gonna have anybody over here, though. Boss, everything went perfectly. We started off serious, all business, but then the pretty girls all wanted to be photographed with us. We ended up eating cake with the newlyweds. It was a great day. Well, hopefully we get some officers back. Jack, I'm going to have a party, and we want to trust you with the protection. Let my guys relax and have some drinks. Tell you men to keep their hands off the butts of their guns. I don't have any officers to send out, Mr. Sand. Come on. Sorry. Maybe if you, like, waited, like, 15 seconds or something, maybe. Alright, we got some drunk officers on the case. It's gonna be a bad time. Alright, a passerby saw 2 strange men across the street smashing the shop windows of Mr. Sofa Furniture Store, and they disappeared inside. Alright, Purdy, you take Beardy, and good luck. Trying manufacturing. Fender caught. Oh, awesome. Ooh, ficus. Okay. So what do you want to do with it? I'll bring it to the police station. What do you got here? Disorderly conduct. Oh, what was called in, speaking in awestruck praise. I hear from my wall the trumpeting of angels. Oh Lord, behold His glory. The television was right. Can we do this? Apparently not. So I guess we got to wait until somebody who's not drunk can go take care of this. Wow, everything's just falling apart on us here. Yeah. So I'm sorry, but. There's a trumpeting angels. Yeah, I was suspecting. Appearing out of nowhere is a musical school student in the next department rehearsing on this tuba. Yep. Alright. Club bouncer says that they've detained a weird guy who took off his clothes and started molesting girls on the dance floor. Come pick this idiot up and haul him off. Alright. Proctor, you go take care of that. Drunk possession. Got 3 new frames. Alright, sweet. So Dante Gambino is an older line employee of the Atlala Funeral Home. His job is to import and distribute drugs. Cool. The cocaine is stored in a metal urn, Just for ashes. Right, so we got it like that. The office is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The goods are brought in through the main entrance after closing time. Closing time. A truck filled with urns comes twice a month. The driver moves the boxes filled with product inside the funeral home. So, something like this, maybe? The drug-filled urns are stored in a fireproof cabinet in the office of Frederick Lazzera. The owner of the whole operation, Dante Gambino, keeps a key to her office, which he wears on big change, with a lot of other keys. Interesting. And a hit-and-run report. No new frames found. I'll have to think about that one. A man and a woman are struggling to carry a luxurious couch through a broken window and into their van. Help them load it up. Put your hands behind your head. Sit on the sofa. I think this is the only sensible option. Oh no, the offenders escaped because our people were drunk. Well, at least they left the sofa. Still would be nice to arrest them. Stop drinking at parties, guys. I know I sent you there, but I wanted some more money. It sounds like, oh, give us 2 offices that you don't have. Anyway, the day is coming to an end. Guess we gotta wait for this to finish up. Public indecency. Yep. Good work, Proctor. Let's end the day. Well, that was interesting. So, till next time, everybody. This is DrIzixs with This is the Police. And I hope you enjoyed. If you will like more of this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff. And until next time, everybody, turtles. Woohoo!